Attention all peoples. Hi, it's Jacques, the mouse, and I wanted to tell you the show's about to start. So get your tails in gear and head to your seats. Be sure to turn off your technology and no flash photography. Prince's camera shot. And a reminder that there will be a short 15-minute intermission by the decree of the king. He needs time to nap. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy Lincoln High School's production of Cinderella.
And there was no child more joyful in all the land. But then one day, her mother died, and Cinderella's father took her hand. "We will plant a tree," he said, "and when you are full of doubt and fear, bring your troubled heart beneath this tree, and welcome me here." Several years had come and gone when Cinderella's father died. The broken-hearted child ran to her mother's tree and cried and cried. Her tears fell down upon the earth and made the tree to grow. And to this day, she is sad, both tree and mother. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. Come along, girls! So Grace, the butcher sure was chatty with you today.
He had pork on sale. Pork isn't all he was pitching.
The butcher's wife never goes hungry.
I'd rather starve. That'll be the day.
Oh, would you look at that hat? Oh, I simply must try
Please forgive me.
I do. I mean,
What's your name?
well, what's yours?
Well, I think names are overrated. I mean, what's in a name?
Exactly.
Well, it was nice bumping into you.
You're very kind.
Everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and respect. All right, out of my way, come on, out of my way, move it, move it, out of my way, out of my, what are you looking at? Out of my way, come on, move it, go on. Oh. Royal business. This one is going to be of special interest to ye. The prince is giving a ball. What? The prince is giving a ball. His Royal Highness Christopher Windermere, Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois Rich, commanded to attend introduction of prince? Lionel, what's this all about? Do I look like the social director? Of course, I should have known. This has my mom written all over it. His Royal Highness Christopher Woodward, son of Her Majesty Queen Constantina, Charlotte Gertrude, Guinevere, Maisie, Marguerite, is giving up.
What news does he bring? And the news reporter live. They say he wants to climb the throne. We may find one at the ball.
If only he proposed to me. Why should he propose to me?
Just leave it there and close to me.
The princess
Cinderella! Hurry up with those packages. I want that salmon on ice before it's big. Of course, Mother.
Now, if you please, their majesties, request your finest silk,
My best brocade in every shade.
lace as white as milk.
And me, I'm in the 7th grade.
Surely you'll need a side of ham and lots of beef fillets,
Marvelous snakes, a rocky flesh.
and really raised to bread. Limburger cheese and Normandy,
Cheddar, you red and blue.
chunks of Swiss and barrels, please make sure that it's wholly too. Rolling in pies and rum souffle, succulent chocolate browns, cream puffs you can chew away, to cakes and royal pounds. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
Well, close the door, Cinderella.
All right, now you two listen, and you listen good. We have exactly 1 week until this ball, and I do not intend to waste this opportunity. You two will be the loveliest, most well-spoken, vivacious maidens at the ball, if it's the last thing I do. Am I understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. Just imagine the prince asking for one of my daughter's hand in marriage.
I wonder which daughter that will be. younger and more puny. Well, the oldest marries first. That's an old wives' tale. Oh, why do you think there's so many old wives running around? Mother Cinderella simply refuses to close that door.
For heavens! Hold your tongue and do as you are told. Now, once and for all, close that door.
Have you seen a lazier girl in your life? Who you calling lazy?
Oh, I'm not. Girls, enough! Sit. I want to talk to my daughters. Not you. I want to talk to my real daughters. Now go tend the fire and serve us tea.
Yes, stepmother. I want some crumpets with my tea. And I don't crumpet, Cinderella.
Coming right up. All right, now I cannot stress strongly enough how imperative it is that you two make a proper impression upon the prince. You know, I will not be around forever to care for you.
Why not? Where are you going?
What I'm trying to say is, I do not intend to spend the rest of my life slaving away in this house. Cinderella the tea! What I'm trying to say is, I have devoted my entire life to your comfort and well-being. Is it too much to ask that I spend my golden years in a cottage by the sea?
And leave us here? Alone?
Not alone. With husbands. You know, it takes a certain amount of income to maintain our lifestyle. Money your stepfather left will not last forever, and money does not grow on trees.
Oh, I know that. It comes from the bank.
How do you suppose it gets to the bank?
Oh, the banker goes and he gets it from... where it does grow banana trees.
And money does not grow anywhere. It's inherited. Which is precisely why I am determined to see the two of you married before the end of the year. So either you make a proper impression upon the prince, or you're back to the butcher and Master Boxhorn. Am I understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. Just imagine me, the mother of a princess. All right, girls, now that's enough excitement for one day. It's time for your beauty rest. The Lord knows you need it.
Oh, here you go, fresh baked ham.
Not now, Cinderella. We're going to take a nap. Have dinner prepared when we awake. Smoke the salmon.
I'll bake the bread, poach the pears.
Oh, and Cinderella.
Close that door!
Alone at last. Oh, come on out. The coast is clear. Cinderella the packages, Cinderella the tea, Cinderella the door. How can three grown women be so helpless? I suppose that's what I get for letting them walk all over me. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. No offense. When I hear a command, I obey. On the wing of my fancy I can fly anywhere, and the world will open arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in Milan. I'm an heiress who has always had herself made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl and no man or loves a maid. I can play with a cool and confident kind of air, just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta, I'm a queen in Peru, I'm a mermaid dancing upon the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport and yet it's fun. In the night I sally forth to seek my glory, and I find I forgot to bring my gun. I'm lost in the jungle all alone and unwarned when I meet a lioness in her lair. Then I'm glad to be back in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. Oh, what are you? Oh, want me to read it to you? Okay. Every eligible young maiden in the kingdom is hereby commanded to attend for introduction to the prince. What? Every eligible young maiden? But that means me! I'm going to the ball! I am in the royal palace of all places. I am chatting with the prince and king and queen. And the color on my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. Oh, but wait! Oh, I don't have anything to wear. Oh, what are you? Oh, of course. Oh, the dress my mother wore the night she met my father. Oh, he said she was the most beautiful girl he'd ever seen. It's wonderful. I'll just have to take the hem up a little bit and maybe a blue sash. Oh, this is going to be perfect. A fine father you are. You never worry about him.
What's wrong with him?
He isn't happy.
Of course he is.
Well, if he's happy, why doesn't he get married?
If he's happy, why should he get married? It's no use. These things are never going to get buttoned. They're just going to have to do as is.
Don't be ridiculous. You look like 5 pounds of flour in a 2-pound sack. The royal tailor will just have to make you a new suit.
But the suit's in perfect shape.
No one is questioning the shape the suit is in, darling.
Mother, what?
Hey! No! Doesn't anyone in this house knock?
Darling! We were just talking about you.
Your mother was talking. I was listening.
And where have you been in that, costume?
Why wasn't I consulted about this ball that I'm supposedly giving?
Oh, darn. You found out. It was supposed to be a surprise birthday party. Surprise!
It's 3 months until my birthday. And since when does a birthday party require the attendance of every eligible young maiden in the kingdom?
What? Well, you know those royal printers. They never get anything right.
Honest, I want this all called off immediately.
Darling, it's impossible to call it off once you've got the ball rolling.
You can just count me out.
Your Highness! Look, Chris, we don't want to pressure you, but you do have certain obligations.
What your father is trying to say is that you must choose a bride and produce an heir. After all, someday soon this kingdom will be yours.
But not that soon.
All I'm asking is to find a bride for myself in my own time. I guess I have this old-fashioned idea that I want to fall in love before I get married. Like you did.
That's what we want for you too, son.
Of course it is, darling. Well, now that that's all settled, I've prepared a short guest list for your approval. Really, minuscule, quite tiny, nothing to be worried about, just a little list.
You haven't heard a word I've said!
Family and close friends, darling, it's terribly intimate.
Excuse me, Your Majesties, Your Highness, if you please. I don't mean to intrude, and I probably shouldn't interfere, but...
Probably.
But perhaps we can come to a royal compromise?
Compromise.
What do you think this is? Democracy?
What sort of a compromise, Lionel? Well, let's say that you suck it up and go along with the ball.
I like this idea so far.
And if he meets the love of his life, great. But if he doesn't, Lionel, you're brilliant. Okay, I'll do it. But if I don't meet the right girl at the ball, you'll let me fall in love with my own time, and no matter how long it takes, and with no interference. Dad?
What? Well, it does have a certain logic to it.
Fine. If that's the way you want it, then that's the way it shall be.
Thank you both.
You know, son, there's only one way to find the girl of your dreams.
What's that?
Dumb luck. Let's just hope it runs in the family.
I love you guys. Don't worry, Your Majesties. He'll meet the right girl at the ball. I can just feel it in my bones.
You'll feel it in your bones if he doesn't.
Okay.
Max, suppose he doesn't find the right girl at the ball. What then?
Then we'll find her somewhere else. Isn't that the way it always happens? Boys and girls like you and me walk beneath the stars. They love just as we love, with the same dream in their eyes. Songs and kings and many things have their day and are gone, but boys and
had a remarkable day. No one treated me like a prince. I was just a normal person. Okay, you know what? Normal people, they're not all they're cracked up to be. I'm a normal person. Now, doesn't that tell you anything? They're all out there wishing that they could be you. It's because they don't know what it's like, Lionel. Hey, look, you're rich. You live in a gorgeous palace, and you have every woman in the kingdom throwing herself at you. Is there something I'm not getting? I have no life of my own. Everything gets decided for me. You should know better than anyone, always following me around like a cloud. Everywhere I go, everything I do, get a life. I got a life, and it's you. And as your royal steward, I'm telling you that this disappearing act has got to stop. It's too dangerous. I was careful. Not you, me. I can't keep lying to your mother about where you are all the time. They got laws against that. Now, what say we go slip into something a little less comfortable?
Fascinating women. You know, I might have married a prince myself if I'd had the advantages you two have. I'd had someone to push me like you two, someone to sacrifice everything for me. So, Prince, what do you plan to say when you meet the prince?
Well, you told me to show him there's more to me than mere beauty. So I'm going to recite a poem. Poetry? Boring. It's not. It's so. Not so. Not
so much bickering and so little time. For heaven's sake, Prince, stop scratching yourself.
You know I get itchy when I'm nervous.
Oh, poppycock. So, Joy, what do you plan to do to make an impression upon the prince?
I've been cultivating my naturally infectious laughter. As if. The prince is every whit remarkably met with peals of delighted laughter.
I beg you, please, whatever you do, do not snort at the prince. Remember, girls, the clever bride hides her claws
Until after the wedding.
So, what do you think? Of what, Cinderella? Well, my dress for the ball? The ball? I will do the commanding around here. So tell me, Lady Cinderella, what do you plan to do to capture the prince?
Well, I won't try and capture him. I get to know him, ask him about himself.
Fascinating. Now take my advice, Cinderella, and I give this with all of my heart. Know your place and be satisfied with it. Your place is here.
You are gonna go to the royal palace and that funky old thing? Now that's funny.
Girl, please, there's no need to be mean. Cinderella, your dress, it's sweet. It becomes you. It's just... cheap fabric. Like what you were cut from.
This is my mother's dress and it's beautiful.
Your mother was common. And so is that dress. And so are you.
If my father were
But
alive,
he's not. Is he?
I have just as much right to go to the ball as they do.
A right? You have a right. You know, when your father died, everyone said, just throw her out into the street. After all, she's not your daughter. But no. I have looked after you all these years and sacrificed for you at the expense of my own two daughters. And this is the thanks I get.
Have you seen a more ungrateful child in your life? Who you calling ungrateful? Oh, sister, you're working on my last good run!
Girls, I do not want you getting upset. Be a swan, Grace. Be a swan. Yes. Shoulders back, Joy, and please try to live up to your name. Oh, it's the coach, all right, girls. Now this is our one chance. Do not fail me now. And remember, restraint
Above all else!
good. Oh, and Cinderella. The door. To the palace and make it snappy!
I wish I could go to the ball. I do. I wish it with all of my heart.
Who are you? I'm your fairy godmother, honey. You? You got a problem with that?
Oh, well, no.
Let me guess. A tutu and a magic wand.
Yeah, sort of.
Been there, done that.
May I ask you something?
Within reason.
Why have you come? Is it because you've heard my wish?
Wishes. Fol-de-rol and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddly-faddly fuddle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
Oh, you don't really believe that, do you? That wishes are poppycock?
Well, why shouldn't I?
Whenever I dream of having a fairy godmother.
Dreams. Fol-de-rol and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddly-faddly foodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
So my wishes are poppycock and I'm crazy for dreaming? Well, with a fairy godmother like that, who needs a stepmother?
You know what her problem is? She can't handle how fabulous you are.
Fabulous? Me?
Those girls of hers can't hold a candle to you, and they all know it. Jealousy. That's why they treat you as they do.
But they're my family. They're all I've got.
Honey, when your daddy remarried, this is not what he had in mind for you.
You talk like you knew him.
I did know him.
And mother?
Very well.
Well, was she... My mother, I mean. Was she beautiful?
People did seem to think so, but your mother never put much stock in beauty. The way you look isn't really something you can take credit or blame for, now is it?
I wish I'd known her.
So does she, honey.
I wish so hard.
Oh, wishes again. Look, it is true that everything starts with a wish, but it is what you do with the wish that counts.
So I wish to go to the ball.
Fol-de-rol and fiddle-dee-dee. How would you get there? I suppose that pumpkin is going to magically transform into a golden carriage.
Well, no.
And that those mice will somehow become horses to pull your magic carriage.
Of course not. That's impossible.
If you say so. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And four white mice will never be four white horses. Such fol-de-rol and fiddle-dee-dee of horses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy idiots keep building up impossible hopes impossible, things are happening every day. Impossible.
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 But if impossible things are happening every day, then why not my impossible wish? I wish I could go to that ball tonight more than anything in the world. I wish it for every girl who ever wanted to go to a dance and was told she couldn't. And I wish that all the kind hearts in the universe would put their heads together
So
and
the kind hearts would put their heads together?
You know what I mean. I just want every good soul to hear my wish and know that I'm willing to do everything I can to make it come true.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And four white mice will never return to horses.
Why not?
Such fol-de-rol and fiddle-dee-dee of horses. Impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools
Impossible.
who don't believe in sensible rules
Impossible.
and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy idiots keep building up impossible hopes,
Impossible. Things are happening every.
You know what? If I wanted to go to the ball badly enough, nothing could stop me.
You know what? You're right.
And there's bound to be carriages going by. I can catch a ride in front of them.
Of course you can.
And then I can fix this dress in nothing flat. Thanks.
Cinderella, wait.
Yes?
Now that you're ready to take responsibility for your own destiny. never big on fitting in. I always prefer to stand out.
But nothing in my life has prepared me for a night like this.
And yet everything in your life has led you to this moment. Look around, Cinderella. Your wish has been granted. Now get in there and do something with it.
Thank you for everything.
Oh, Cinderella, wait. But just one more thing extremely important. You must leave the palace before the clock strikes 12.
Oh, before midnight? But every girl gets to stay out late tonight.
Not you, but no more buts. Just make certain that you leave before midnight.
Okay, I will.
Cinderella, you are as beautiful tonight as your mother ever was.
It's okay. John Randall!
couple more of these to take, then I want to have all the good stuff, but I'm doing the funny one tonight. I'm just shooting the funny stuff. But I probably should have. At some point I should have done the stars. I mean, I did the whole wall one. We need one more show, man. How was the matinee? Good.
How would you know? see through.
Darling, it's the shake of the evening.
So, ready for the next round? I suppose so. The sooner I get through them all, the sooner I can get out of here.
That's the spirit.
May I have the pleasure of this dance?
I'd be delighted, Your Highness.
Gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling.
before. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have got her, she's an ace, with the dust of her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love I'm flying, over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again. May I? Dad. Mom.
Darling, who is that lovely girl?
That's what I was trying to find out before we were so rudely interrupted.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. You told me yourself you wouldn't find the girl of your dreams tonight.
Maybe I was wrong.
But more importantly,
Okay, I admit it. You were right. I have got her, she's an angel, with the dust stuck in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. I don't believe we've seen you before. Do we know your parents?
I don't think so.
Well, then you must introduce us.
Oh, well, my father and my mother will she... I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Will you excuse me a moment?
Of course we're here. Thank you, Your Majesty.
charmed, Your Highness. I couldn't help noticing that divine girl you were dancing with.
That's my mother.
Not her. I mean the girl who is leaving.
Leaving? Will you excuse me? You're not leaving already.
Oh, well, I was...
Look, I don't know what my dad said to you,
No,
but
he was wonderful.
then please, stay for just one more dance. Look, I know we haven't known each other very long, but how do you think it's going?
don't even know that I'm here.
I'm glad you were. The truth is, I almost didn't come myself.
How could a prince not show up for his own ball?
I mean, don't you think this is all a little, I don't know, medieval? I guess it's no secret my folks are anxious to marry me off, you know, being heir to the throne. This whole thing, it just makes me feel like some kind of a prize bull or something.
Every eligible young maiden vying to be your devoted servant forever and ever.
Servants, I got. What I need, someone I can really talk to.
It's beautiful out here.
Yes, it is. You're not like most girls, are you?
Well, not like the girls you meet, I suppose.
Actually, I don't meet that many girls. I lead a pretty sheltered life.
So do I.
Really. Every day, same old, same old.
Having no life of your own.
Same silly argument.
Until you just want to run away and never come back.
Seems like we have a lot in common.
I'm not so sure about that. After all, you don't really know me.
But I'd like to. And I want you to know me. Look, I know we just met, and it's crazy and everything, but would you like to see the rest of the gardens?
I'd love to.
Did you get a good look at her? Only a glance.
Oh, could you hear what they were saying?
Only a word or two.
She must be a princess or something.
Well, his highness sure seemed to go for her.
Well, that's no accounting for taste.
Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her?
A brilliant boy with beauty.
Why can't a fellow ever want to prefer
A solid girl like me.
She's a frothy little bubble with a frilly sort of snore, but with very little trouble and a regular little lure. Why would a fellow want a girl like her? So obviously unusual. Why can't a fellow ever want to prefer a useful girl like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any deeper than her roses. Her skin is delicate and soft, but not any tougher than a dozy. Her neck is no wider than a swan. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is this fellow going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever want to prefer a girl who's merely me? She's a frothy little bubble with a frilly sort of air, but with very little trouble. I can pull out all her hair. Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can't a fellow ever want to prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
So even when it's just the three of us, we eat every meal at a table that seats 42 people. It's insane.
Well, I must say, you certainly lead an interesting life.
It's become a lot more interesting tonight. Isn't it strange how things happen? A girl I've never seen before comes down a flight of stairs and suddenly nothing will ever be the same.
Do you believe in guardian angels?
Guardian angels?
Well, you know, someone who watches over you, kind of put things along. Maybe someone from a long time ago you thought went away, but who never really left at all. Do you believe in such things?
Does that explain why you are the most entrancing sight I'll ever see? Why your voice is the sweetest sound I'll ever hear? Does it explain why I think falling in love with you? I love you because you're beautiful. Or are you beautiful? Because I love you. Am I making believe I see you? A
afraid that if I speak, I might wake up.
Are you dreaming this? Searching for something. I didn't know what exactly. I found it tonight. In her.
How can you be so sure? Or is she beautiful because you love her? She's out there somewhere.
One, we are going to search for the foot that fits this slipper. We'll try it on every girl in the kingdom if we have to.
Who dances in glass shoes? Ouch!
We'll leave it going. Have the stable master prepare the coach.
Consider it done, Your Highness. By the way, am I the only one who's noticed that pumpkin sitting there?
Lionel, do take it to the pantry before someone trips some wrist.
A glass shoe and a pumpkin? What a night!
It's okay, Chris. We'll find her.
I thought I might die.
The best night of my life. Your life?
Well, did you get to dance with the prince?
Yeah. For like an hour or so. An hour? Yeah. Didn't you? Well, of course I did, if you did.
Well, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if the prince chose one of my daughters for his bride.
It sounds almost too good to be true. Did you know everybody there?
Anyone who's anyone.
Except for some princess something or other, who arrived late and left early.
Princess. Well, did she get to dance with the prince?
I didn't notice.
But do you think he liked her?
What's with all the questions? Really, I'm feeling positively interrogated.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to imagine what it must have been like.
When you're driving through the moonlight on a highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the depths, you are breathless with the wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. Then at last you see the towers of the palace, silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way, the way you say.
She talks as if she knows. I do not know. These things are so. I only just suppose. I suppose that when you come into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, if you're suddenly confronted by His Highness, you are frozen like a statue on a stair. You're afraid to hear the way your heart is beating, but you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating, then you seem to hear him asking you to dance. He is dancing us, and his face his eyes. He can turn a girl to bravery.
And when he waltzes with you, it feels like your feet will never touch the floor. You can feel his hot breath on your neck.
A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. Meet the prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The starry heaven tremble above you while he's with nonsense! Rubbish!
Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
It was nothing like that. And you two hanging on her every word? That's it, it's late. Now go to bed, the both of you. And as for you, Princess Cinderella, get your head out of the clouds. You know, your father spoiled you rotten with a lot of empty wishes and impossible dreams that are never going to come true. You're a fool, Cinderella. And I do not suffer fools gladly.
Oh,
breathe a soother. Watch and look. Why, hello, Lionel. What a pleasant surprise. I just knew that there was something between us.
Have we met?
Well, you were obviously intrigued by a little tete-a-tete at the ball.
Madam, please, so restrained.
Restraints above all else!
And now presenting His Royal Highness, Prince Christopher.
Ladies, I'm in search of the maiden who fits this slipper.
She lost it at the ball.
Really? You know, that is funny. Because I was just saying, just this very morning to my lovely daughter Joy, I was saying, Joy, whatever happened to your other slipper? Wasn't I, dear? I was saying, Joy, wherever could you have lost it? Wasn't I, dear?
Oh, yes, that is my shoe. I would know it anywhere. Of course you would.
Joy, sweetheart, the shoe doesn't stretch. It's made of glass.
Well, that's my shoe, sister. You know that. Here, Your Royal Highness. Let me show ya. Fits me like a glove. Well, you see, it fit me perfectly at the ball. You see how a little accident came. I kicked a bucket and now my shoe's all swelled up.
Are there any other women in the house?
Oh, why, yes. There is one more.
Are there any younger women in the house?
How much younger?
Younger than you.
Oh, please, I'm begging of you. Take one of my daughters. Joy, she has charm and elocution.
Peter Piper picks his pepper.
She's really much smarter than she looks. And Grace, why, this girl's as strong as an ox and cultured, but she can recite the record Hesperus in 3 languages.
4. If you count Pig Latin. Hesperus hay, was hay, Othello hay, died hay, dress hay, shoe hay, was hay, her hay,
Look, ladies,
sister
it's
hay,
been a long day. So for the last time, are there any other younger women in
was
this
hay,
house?
Othello hay,
Oh, will you shut up? No, there are no young women in this house.
I'm here.
What?
I'm sorry, stepmother, but I am here.
A scullery maid?
a servant girl, a chimney sweep.
Well, you certainly sound like a girl of many talents. What say we try and...
Wait a minute. Didn't I bump into you in the village about a week ago?
In the... Oh, now I remember. Oh, you helped me with my packages.
Yeah, that was right after I knocked them out of your arms.
You said that everyone deserves to be treated with kindness and respect.
You never did tell me your name.
It's Cinderella.
Beautiful name. May I, Cinderella?
Oh, this cannot be happening. Sweet invention of a